Cara Belvin is a force of nature, and since 2013, she and her amazing folks at Empower Her have been a beacon of light for young women all over the world who've lost their mothers. But after 10 years of focusing solely on young women, Empower Her has a new mission: to empower, support, and connect all children and all young adults who've experienced the loss of a parent. Be warned, this story will inspire you.
You know, when I was young and my mother died of breast cancer, I was 9 years old. I wanted something like this that would bring me together with other girls like me.
At 9 years old, Cara Belvin was shattered, desperate, and left to deal with something that felt unsurvivable at the time. But over time, she took that grief and loss and turned it into a steely determination to find other young women who felt the same way she did.
I envisioned an organization that would support girls like me. I was desperate for this.
And thus, in 2013, Empower Her was born, with the goal of connecting others who had experienced a similar loss. And a decade later, Empower Her has grown into an integrated series of year-round programming in both the U.S. and U.K. And all of this has been done in memory and tribute to Cara's mom, Kit, after her dying wishes to her family.
She was sick and dying and knew she was dying. And she was 37 years old and asked them to help raise my brother and I, and they did everything that she asked and more. That's courage, and that's bravery.
The courage and bravery that keeps this amazing organization growing and thriving comes from the support of countless volunteers and donors around the world. Empower Her provides events and companionship with a one-on-one mentorship program focused on showing young women that loss is survivable. But now expanding to include young men also, because Empower Her is now gender inclusive and changing its name to Empower.
It was hard to sleep at night for the last 10 years knowing I was excluding a part of the population, and mainly children who had lost a father.
Last spring, I watched the Celtics honor Cara and Empower Her as one of their heroes among us. This was after Vanessa Welch introduced me to Cara. And after one conversation, both of us were hooked and compelled to help, and both for personal reasons. August 14th, 1987, it was a Friday night. We lost our dad. I say our dad. My brother Derek and my sister Leanne are over there.
I also lost my mom. It was 8 years ago.
From the minute Vanessa and I first met, I mean, we were fast friends.
Just been so impressed by this lady. I mean, she has raised so much money and so much awareness, a one-woman show.
On this night at the Vine Bar in Scituate, Vanessa and I helped raise more money for Empower Her and also raise awareness of the change to include young men. That's where I met Joey Burke, a Scituate native who lost his dad when he was 8 and agreed, at Cara's urging, to become the first young man to be mentored by Empower.
They've helped my family. It's definitely going to go a long way. I'm not going to forget it. I just want to thank Mrs. Belvin for having me. It's definitely a pleasure being here. I just want to say thank you.
Thank you!
Joey couldn't be prouder.
It means a lot that she chose me out of all people. I won't forget it, definitely. It has a good place in my heart.
So Empower Her now becomes Empower, and there's plenty of ways you can get involved.
But you did such a great job with that story, such an incredible organization. I've talked to a lot of the girls who've been helped by this program, and they say that their mentor really gave them strength and continues to give them strength to keep going when they didn't think they could without their parents.
I thank you for introducing me to her. She is unbelievable.
Oh, she's awesome.
But what I learned is what you talked about. What keeps this organization growing are the people that get involved.
Yeah, it's so important. And if any of you out there want to get involved, we would love for you to help, because what we need right now is volunteers, adults 25 and older who have experienced the loss of a parent, to mentor these kids who are going through the very same thing.
And if you know a child who's lost a parent or want to get involved with Empower at any level, just go to our website, boston25news.com, and we'll show you how.
It's an awesome organization, isn't it?